I've still got these clothes on, it's time to complete a project that's been on my mind for a while now. A wormery. I used to have one in our old home. All good anglers need a good wormery. I think I've got Dilwyn here to help me as well, as you would expect when he's out and about. What do I need? Well, first of all, I've got this. This is a bin that we've just replaced in our kitchen. Rather than recycle it or throw it away, I'm going to use this as the base, if you like, for the wormery. So everything that goes on in this video will be around this. What else do I need? Well, as far as tools are concerned, a pair of scissors. Everyone's got those hanging around because I need to trim some of that off. That was all. So a very simple use for those. But as you'll see in due course, I need a drill. As far as what goes into the bin is concerned, i.e. what becomes the wormery, starting from the bottom, working our way up. Got some gravel there. Of course, I've already mentioned the membrane. And then I've been doing some work in the garden, so I've got some soil that I'll be able to put in, and cardboard. And just in case I do need more soil, a bag of peat there, or as it is called, compost, multi-purpose compost. Drill, bin upside down, and now to put a few holes in the bottom. There's the membrane. I'm going to put that in the bottom of the bin. You don't want the worms escaping. That's the important thing, of course. And then, just to make sure that everything's held in place, I've got some gravel there. I'm going to put some of that in, and some bigger stones as well, just to make sure that everything is covered there as far as the membrane and the outer circumference is concerned. Looking inside now, you can see bits of membrane sticking up. That's okay, because I've got enough gravel in there to make sure that the membrane is held tight to the bottom of the bin. Last thing you want is for the worms to escape, of course. Plus, with the holes, it's for drainage purposes. Some soil from the garden, don't need anything special, and I'm going to drop that in now over the bottom layer of gravel and stones. There's my first layer of soil. Cardboard is good for wormeries, and I've got that nice and soggy there, soaked in the water and ready to put down as the next layer. There's the layer of cardboard in there. That's quite soggy. I think I'm wetter than the cardboard though. Another layer of soil down there. Quite a bit there. Some more cardboard. There you can see the cardboard, and now for what will probably be, maybe add a little bit more perhaps, but not too much more, but the final layer of soil. And there's the first resident. He was in the soil already. And there we have it, a wormery. I've kept a few inches away from the top, so that when I do dig with a trowel, I'm not on the surface exactly level with the top of the bin, and then it goes everywhere. So it keeps it all nice and compact. That's good. And then, oh, another little inhabitant of the wormery. So a couple of residents have already moved in, and then what we'll add to that will be peelings from the kitchen and things from the garden as well that you would normally add to a compost heap. So if you think of a compost heap, this is in effect what you've got here. And all the sparrows are all going around with the house sparrows. They want to come onto their feeding station themselves for their tea or their dinner or their supper, however you want to look at it. So there you go, that's the wormery. Just need to locate it in a nice convenient place now. I'm going to make a proper cover for this, but for now I'm going to use a slab, but it will be something eventually that has aeration points in it, so a mesh of some description. I've got a few things in mind, but for now I wanted to get this in place, and I'll put it in one of the areas of the garden that's out the way. You won't see it, nice and shady, doesn't get hot when the sun comes on it, and get a little bit of rain as well. That's important, and you can always top it up if you want to. And there you go, that's my wormery.